What's up, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up? You are now in the no judgment zone to all the places we are streaming Facebook, my business Facebook page, Tailor Made Training for You, for my imperfect, non judgmental people, uh, Twitter, Twitch, Gwen's Boys Mindset, all the places that we are streaming, 50 and over, all the places we are streaming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a hot one today. We got a hot one. We are discussing the topics with no judgment. So you're in the no judgment zone with me. I got my co-host Brandon Lampley. We are discussing topics with no judgment. So we're not going tick for tack with you. We ain't trying to get mad or do any of that stuff. No, no, no. We're gonna stay in our strength when it comes to that. You are entitled to your opinion, and we entitled to respect it. You're entitled to your opinion, but we're just discussing topics of no judgment. Today's title: strong men versus weak men, and why women choose weak men. Let me retort: strong men versus weak men, and why women choose weak men. So I'm going to break down the difference between weak and strong, as Webster's dictionary would, so eloquently put it. So weak. Let's talk. Let's go weak first. Let's go with the weaker thing. Weak lacks strength. It lacks it. It's deficient in physical vigor. It's not able to resist external force or withstand attack mentally or intellectually. So basically, Webster breaks down that weak is part of the definition is that it is mentally or intellectually deficient. Ooh. Oh, hold on. I see. I'm finna segue into Gwen, but not quite yet. Because boy, I just wish she was alive so she can eat some people up on this. I just wish I could have my mom on my show, boy. Because boy, them women stuff that ooh man, I wish she could be on. Because boy, she would be on this show. In the words of the late Bernie Mac, in Players Club, immediately. So we broke down strength. Now remember the part of the definitive meaning of weak. The part of that definition. Don't take that part out because that's a big major part. Part of being weak is mentally or intellectually deficient, which explains a lot of how y'all move out here. But we gonna get into that because I'm gonna let Brandon in a minute. Just creep up to the mic like a phantom in a minute. Now let's talk about strong. Strong, having the power to move heavy weight, able to withstand great force or pressure. Strong is very intense. Now, mind you, strong is very intense. Having a force of character and intelligence, not easily captured or defeated. That's strength. And strength also possesses a high level of mental and intellectual awareness and common sense. Now, I had a young lady ask, what's the difference between weak and strong? That's it right there, mama. That's your difference between a weak man and a strong man. You have to think and you have to really sit down and let this marinate on your mind a bit. The weak men that you have dealt with opposed to the strong men that you have dealt with. Let me tell you something about a strong man. My mom said this. My mom said at the end of the day, that strong man, if he goes through a divorce, he gonna be hurting. He goes through a devastating breakup that he didn't see coming, he gonna be hurting. But the thing about him strong, he just didn't become strong at 40. He went through a lot of things in his life before he reached 40 to get that strength. So he's been in dark places before. He's been where the chips are down before. He's been where he was been a rock between a rock and a hard place. He's been where he didn't even have shelter over his head before. He's been where he has been like at the bottom of the barrel as Everything's going wrong, the worst luck ever. But his mental strength has pulled him out of that. Of course, you cannot take the glory, or you can't take the recognition from the big man upstairs throwing life preservers. You know what I'm saying? He's helped him, but his mental strength of things he had to deal with when he had nobody, when his mental strength had to kick in. So listen, I got to get through. I'm going to get through this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but I'm going to find a way to get through this. I know I'm down and out right now. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money. I ain't got a place to stay. I ain't got a pot to piss in, but I'm going to figure this thing out. I know my woman done left me. She done took the kids. She done took half my money, pretty much all my money, whatever the case may be. Now she getting dug out by somebody else. I'm humiliated. I'm embarrassed in the streets, but I'm going to mentally pull myself out of it. Let me tell you something about strength. When strength gets knocked down, my mom always said, a strong man, when he is broken and knocked down, be very, very careful once that brother builds himself up. Once he builds himself up and once he comes out of that, he becomes extremely, extremely dangerous. My mom said he becomes extremely dangerous. You know why? Because he's never going to forget what he went through. He's never going to forget who took him through it. He's never going to forget who abandoned him, left him, talked about him, tried to ruin his name, tried to go to his pockets. He's not going to forget that. So once he builds himself back up, he going to be so dangerous that nobody's going to be able to come at him with that same card ever again. They will never be able to look at him the same way. He's not going to be moved. He's not going to be easily captured, like the Webster Dictionary said. He's not going to be easily captured. Yep. He's going to be withstanding all the force. He is going to be broken down like the Joker, but when he builds back up, he is going to be Superman. He is going to be pretty much impenetrable. And now the people that gets in his sight, so to speak, those people are all going to be different. But he's going to be looking different. He's going to be speaking different. He's going to be moving different. He's going to be so cognitive. All his senses are going to be, like my mom said, it's going to be extremely heightened at 100%. You ain't going to be able to play him no more. You ain't gonna be able to move him no more. All the things you said that he was doing, he's gonna be the opposite of that now. The things that used to upset him, it's gonna be rolling off him like a duck's back. He's gonna be so strong. He's gonna be the strongest superhero ever. But guess what? He ain't coming to save nobody. He ain't coming to save nobody. He's going to be the strongest superhero ever, but he ain't coming to save nobody. Because he said, you know what? He's at the point to his life. He said, you know what? These fools don't know good when they see it. They can't smell it. They can't recognize it. I'm not falling for the traps no more. I'm not falling for the what they call it now, the pretty privilege no more. I'm not falling for the big butt and the smile anymore. I'm not falling from that. The next time he even attempts to indulge in any of that nature with whatever the opposite sex, he is going to be totally looking for different. What he's not going to look for, he's going to realize dummies, stupidity, people who aren't wise, not that bright. He's going to notice people who lack mental and intellectual intelligence. He's going to realize that they are mentally and intellectually deficient. You know how bad it sounds to be weak and you are called mentally and intellectually deficient? That's sad. That is why my mom has always said, she said, baby, strong men are built differently. They move differently. They say what they mean to say. They ain't playing no games with you. They don't care how you feel about it. Nope. They done been through too much. They standing on their square, but a strong man It takes a strong woman to be able to deal with a strong man. A weak woman ain't never going to be able to coexist with a strong man. A weak man ain't never going to be able to coexist with a strong woman. You see what I'm saying? The balance has
Yep.
to be weak and weak, strong and strong. That's how it's got to be. When you see people go away from people because they not easily fooled for your BS, that strong man is going to be broken and can miss the hell out of that woman every single day. But guess what? He ain't walking backwards. He refuses to walk backwards. You know why? Because he's standing on his strength. Weak men walk backwards. Weak men chase after a year. Man, y'all done broke up. Y'all been broke up for like a year and a half. You still chasing after this chick? No, no, no. A strong man gonna reach out maybe a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times, and then after that, he gonna be like, you know what? I don't do this. I don't have to do this. You know what? Go ahead and have whatever you think that's better than me. And when you fall on your face and bust all your teeth out, please do not come back this way. You can't even look over in this direction. You can't even look over this side of town. We have nothing to talk about. We have nothing to discuss. I'm not saying nothing bad about you. I ain't saying nothing to your family, your friends. I don't even want to deal with them because they're in association with you. And God knows what you have told them. But that strong dude ain't told nobody nothing. He ain't talked to a friend. He ain't talked to a family member. Nobody knows what's going on. You know why? Because he stays in his strength. He don't pillow talk and badmouth a person's name to all Tom, Dick, and Harry and just trying to let everybody know what happened blow by blow and play by play. That's a man who lacks mental and intellectual intelligence, and they are mentally and intellectually deficient. Weak men go out and spread rumors about the woman that left him, talk bad about her, say she a hoe, she doing this, she doing that, she did me. And everybody in the community is all in your business. They know exactly what happened since day one to the last day. That's what weak men do, and weak women do. Strong people, they gonna protect each other. It's like, no, hey, hey, how so and so? You know, I guess they are. You know, they good. I guess they good. I hope they good. Hey, man, you know, nah, man, we ain't finna talk about that. That's what strong men do. I ain't never seen a man of strength gonna sit down and have tea and crumpets with you at Starbucks and tell you everything that happened between him and his failed relationship. They gonna give you blow by blow. That's what weak men do. Weak men talk too much like weak women talk too much. Weak men have female tendencies. So now you got the definition that's broken down between weak and strong. So B, I'm gonna let you grab that baton and tell us, why is it that women choose weak men?
To get this comment, Lisa Reed said only a strong woman will be able to survive that intensity. Absolutely, but the weak versus strong, I mean, it's obvious, Sean. It's about control.
Right.
It's about control. It's about them, wanting to be the leader or what they think that that's the position that they want, I guess.
Right.
And you don't have any pushback, when it comes to these weak males out here, because hey, he ain't got a pot to piss in. He doesn't have anywhere to stay. He doesn't have his own mental point of origin. You know, he's marching to the beat of her drum. And women think that, they'll have that. It's a lot of women in those relationships right now. They've been in them, they get in them, and they think that that's what they want because they were with a strong man and they couldn't handle it because they themselves were weak. So they're
Right.
like, you know what? No, I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna go get this dude over here who gonna do what I say, and he needs me. And you got to turn son husbands, where women basically turn their sons into a pseudo husband. But then it's a new one they put in the lexicon called husband son. And it's women who they get these dudes who ain't got nothing going on for themselves, and they basically turn him into a husband son, which basically this your man, but you treat him like he's your son. That's the position they put those weak males in, you
Mm.
know. And like I say, it's about, at the end of the day, it's about control. That's all this is about. It's about control and power. But this is the rub. This is the funny part about all of that is that it's not going to work out, and she's disgusted by this man. There's no woman who respects a weak man. She'll sleep with him. She'll be in a relationship with him. It's some of them married to him right now, but you
Oh
better
yeah.
believe they're disgusted by him.
Mm,
The attraction is gone. You know, they don't they just it just he a lot of them just make a skin crawl. But she might feel like, hey, she might feel like she can't do any better, or she likes the dynamic in it. But over time, all she's going to do is grow to resent this man, and he's going to grow to resent her as well. And as far as the weak male is concerned, once he figures it out, because this guys they're weak and not even realizing the position that they were in. Once they figure it out and they get out, those dudes they never go back. They never go back. Once he figures it out and he was like, man, and you realize the position you're in, and this is where acceptance and accountability comes in. You accept
mm,
exactly where you are, and you realize you're like, man, I did not realize that I was in such a weak, vulnerable position. And this was,
right.
and what hurts the most is you put yourself there. And once they realize
Hmm.
that, there's no way he's going back to it. Because all he got to do is get a taste of his own strength. And he's like,
Hmm.
man, he's not going back.
Hmm. Hmm. So I said that, B, that was very insightful, brother. So I said in a healthy tip today, because I'll talk about health and fitness and I'll segue into just generalized life stuff. So I said in a healthy tip today, I said, when things go wrong or when things go sideways, at the end of the day, I'm never mad at the others. I am I am infuriated with myself.
Yes.
I'm so angry and pissed off and disappointed in myself. I'm not even I've already pretty much buried that other person in the ground. It's a way where I get past people. I pretend like they're dead
Yeah.
and I just keep going. It's been my coping mechanism for years. When it could be a friend, it could be a ex-wife, or ex-girl. Hey, I, they're gone like the rest of everybody. I have to do that because I have to reinvent myself just to get past the situation. So now I'm so pissed off. I'm so angry. I'm so disappointed in me. If I saw the person out and about or whatever, I won't do the immature thing, act like I ain't known that person or whatever the case may be. That's to me, that's just that's bitch moves for a
Yeah.
dude to do that. I'm not gonna do that. If I see that person and they in my sights, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna be cordial. You know what I'm saying? Because my mama raised me right. To just blatantly ignore somebody, that's a certain level of immaturity that you got. If you a grown person ignoring somebody that you done spent some time with or whatever the case may be, that's something that I've never understood. It's like, okay, that person was good at one point, but now all of a sudden you trying to act like you never met that person before in your life. To me, that's another weak move. I'm
Yeah.
never going to be like that because my mom, Gwen, she raised me better. She raised me with manners and to be respectful. So I'm not gonna be that dude. That's a weak move. It's a weak move when a man do it. It's a weak move when a woman do it. Because I'm like, you was singing praises about this guy 6 months ago. You was singing praises about this woman a year ago, and all of a sudden you trying to act all brand new like you don't know this person. That's a bitch ass move. And you weak. I'll tell any man that. I'll tell any woman that. What you gonna do? You just gonna get mad and just walk away? Because I mean, it's the truth. You're always gonna get mad at the truth. You're not gonna be doing flips and cartwheels because I'm blowing. I'm telling you the truth. You're always gonna get mad and you're gonna get in your feelings. But I'm better than that. And so you can't. I can't expect people to be like me. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Because that's a certain level of maturity that you have to grow into. That person is not like me. Heck, it didn't work out, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I got a divorce, whatever. No one wants that on their record, but I got it. Okay. But what I'm not going to do is to get upset when people don't think like me or they not exactly like me. Listen, man, that person is, you got to have the emotional and mental and intellect to understand that you got to be mature in all situations in how you handle things. You don't want to be immature, and you don't want to treat somebody the way you would want to be treated in the end. So for me, mm, you know, the weak man and the weak woman, I see why women go with weak men, because they like to
Hmm.
see as everything's drama when people ain't getting their way. It's always drama, 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 or whatever, whatever.
Yep.
It's easy. There's
Emotional roller
no
coaster.
there's no level of resistance. Um, they can do what they want to do. They can put their hands on them if they want to. They can talk to them any kind of way. They can curse them out from A to Z. There's not going to be no backlash because he's weak. His job is just to cater to you. His job is just to serve you. He no longer has a penis, he has a mangina. I mean, that's what he has.
Yep.
She is screwing him at night. He ain't screwing her. He riding bitch. I mean, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And these are conversations that I had with a woman. My mom would get infuriated when she see men that just allow women to treat them any kind of way. She say, "How you call yourself a man?"
Yeah.
And you deal with that. My mom always said, and I posted it, and I'm gonna read it because I want to make sure I read this bad boy right. See, I posted it on Facebook, and people was laughing at it, but it's true. It's something that Gwen said. This is what she said, and it was that she will not, she don't want. My mom said, my mom always said, "Give me the strong man," because her God didn't mean for her to be with no man she can control or run over, because that dude don't even deserve a penis. Gwen wasn't built like average females. Sorry.
Yeah.
So when I tell a woman something that my mom has told me and they get offended, my mom say, always remember, when they getting offended at me, baby, not you, because I'm the one that told you. She say, here's the thing. Women can get mad at dudes all the time, but you can't check a woman when she is just like you. She got exactly what you got. She done made moves just like you move. She think just like you think. She is a female. She comes from that female cloth. You can't check her. You can't check her. All you gonna do is sit there with your lips poked out because
Yep.
she didn't pulled your card and she didn't expose your monkey ass. That's exactly what she did. She exposed you. And I love to watch my mama and expose other women. It's a beautiful thing. Like, you know what? I watched this woman say, baby, you know what? You might as well just be honest with me. I'm like you. I watched her say that out of her own mouth, B. Baby, I ain't Sean. You might as well go ahead and be, you might as well keep it 100 grand with me. I am you, and you are me. We are the same. I'm older, but I'm a woman just like you a woman. I know how we move and I know how we operate. Baby, go ahead and leave up out of here, man. I'm finna have a real transparent conversation with this one. You can't lie to everybody, man. You
Yeah.
can't play everybody. She gonna call you out on your nonsense and your BS. Now your mother may enable you with your nonsense. But there are some real women out here gonna be like, nah, baby, you was wrong in what you did. You was wrong in what you said. You was wrong in how you moved. You was wrong in how you acted. You should have did that a different way. So women know what women to go to enable their toxic bad behavior. Just like men, we know who to go to enable our bad toxic behavior. But you're not gonna go to that person, that real deal that's gonna call you out on that BS. You're gonna stay real clear then. You're
Yep.
gonna stay as far away from them because they gonna call you out. B, what you think?
I was just about to say that that's another reason why they choose the weak man. A strong man is going to hold you accountable because he
Ooh, say
holds
that
himself
again, B. Say
accountable.
B B B
He's going
B
to hold
B
you
B.
accountable.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
And I'm gonna do it like I told my sister. Hey, like Eddie Murphy did when he did his version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Today's word of the day, boys and girls, is accountability. We gonna hold you accountable today. They not looking for accountability, Sean. They don't
Mm-mm,
want accountability. They
mm-mm,
don't want to be
mm-mm.
accountable. These dudes are not
No.
holding them accountable. They're letting them
Mm-mm.
behave badly, act a fool, say whatever. Because hey, you already know she running around on that dude, most likely.
Most
Ain't
likely,
no
yeah.
doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it.
Right.
No, hey, these are the women who got a different dude for different stuff. They got the dude they fix stuff, the dude that dig them out, the dude who's an emotional tampon, for they go tell all their problems to.
Right.
You
Right.
know, the
The
dude
the
who
the the,
pay,
friend, the forever friend zone dude, he'll never get it.
he'll never
He
get it.
he, he the dude that be getting church. He the dude that she be giving church hugs to.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget about the older dude who paid, who she got to go see
Oh
one
yeah,
time a
yeah.
month to
Oh
go
yeah.
get stuff paid. And you know
Oh
what
yeah,
she
yeah.
got to do to get that money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that it's the weak males. He can't. How can he hold her accountable? She in the
Right.
catbird seat. It's
Right.
impossible. What he gonna
Okay.
say?
Right.
Hey, as soon as he grow up hell, he on the street most likely.
Oh yeah. No doubt. Easy.
Hey, he's if he's been a weak male for some time, he's learned that man, biting the hand that feed me gonna get me put out on my ass. So I just might as well go ahead and let her do what she want to do. But
Well,
that's how I go today.
hey,
Hey,
that.
and this other thing, Sean,
What's up, bro?
strong males are disappearing slowly but surely.
Oh man, they're becoming extinct. You know why?
I
Because
mean, yeah.
that Buddha of that vagina is hoodwinking the hell out of these Negroes out here, man. So here's the thing, man. So my thing about it is, I'm like, now I can't blame these brothers because I've been hoodwinked by some powerful vagina out there. I mean, I've been hoodwinked, but you got to sometime shake that thing off, bro.
You
You know what
got
I'm saying?
to.
Because you can get once your power is 100% relinquished over to the wrong female, oh, she gonna abuse the hell out of that power.
Mm-hmm.
And these things that Brandon just said that I've had friends that I've watched them sit up and tell me in my face, this dude is for this dude is for that, this dude is for this. Oh, this
Yep.
dude, when he comes in town, he this one pays these bills right here. This one right here, I get an allotment from him. Oh, this one right here, this is we I call him SDW. Yeah, SDW. Slick Dick Willie. Slick Dick Willie. Slick Dick him down, Willie. We got him over here. So she got a dude for every single thing.
Yeah.
I've now I tell y'all all the time, I'm never going to talk out of my rectum about things I have not seen, experienced, or went through. These is things that I've seen and I've set up. Now this thing has been very comical. I said, but boy, they got that plan. I mean, they got them jokers down. I say, wow, man,
Yep.
boy, you you got that thing mapped out. Sean, hey, I got this. I can't. All I'm doing is laughing, like, man, poor schmutz. I mean, that's all I can do is feel sorry for him, man. I was like, but it ain't my choice. That's my girl. I ain't finna dime my homie out. I ain't finna dime my homie out. I ain't finna dime one of my boys out. Hey, look, man, that ain't none of my business. You know, I may know, but that's none of my business. I'm not
Yeah.
a rat. I'm not ratting nobody out. That's none of my business. I stay in my lane. But am I gonna laugh? Oh, you damn Skippy, because that junk is funny, boy. Because they got that thing mapped down to a science.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, and weak dudes believe phrases like this. Oh, that's my friend. I've known him for years. Really? Really?
or this one. I never done this before. This is the first.
Oh, that's my favorite right there. That's my
Well, hold
favorite.
on now. If that's your first time, why are you doing it like a pro like that?
A
I mean,
pro.
they really think that strong dudes buy in. I'm like, you lying behind helping. You did that too good and you was too smooth with it. So you ain't, but you gonna roll with it. A
Yeah.
strong dude gonna roll with it. But on the inside, he laughed. And she's like, I'm like, I mean, and he thinking like, how many dudes that she fooled with that weak line? She's
Right.
fooled a lot of weak guys.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of weak guys. And she has went upside weak dudes' heads. I mean,
Oh.
knocking jokers out. Like, I mean, just outright slapping them. Bow. I mean, hitting them across the head. Boom. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not happening with a strong dude. I hate to say it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know that ain't gonna work with a strong dude.
Yeah. They know who
There's
to do it
certain
to.
there's certain things you can say, and he'll be looking at you, and his look will look at you like, oh, this dude is probably gonna kill me. That's why my mom told me that. She said, Sean, they gonna choose weak over strong any day of the week, baby. Because
Yeah.
he's gonna let her do whatever he says. Baby, how many times you been out to the grocery store or the mall and you just heard some woman just talk? Sean, man, you'd have been together. We'd have been together at a restaurant, listen to a woman just go off on a dude. And what I
Yeah.
say, boy, God, he don't even deserve a penis. How you sit up there and be a whole grown ass man and let this woman just blast you in the public?
Yeah.
But for them, that's easy. That's no drama. And that's so-called maybe happiness in their world because they ain't getting no static. They're easy to get along with. He's not aggressive. They been killing me with that aggressive word. He's not aggressive. He doesn't lack emotional intelligence. You mean to tell me, hold on, emotional intelligence, what that got to do with you going across that dude's head? Emotional
Yeah.
intelligence. No, he is mentally and intellectually deficient. That's what
Yeah.
he is.
Because,
Like
dude,
you are. Because that's why you chose them.
hey, Robin Melinda has never talked down to me out loud in public and just said stuff to me, disrespected me. She's never done that. So why would I let a woman who's not my mother do that? I don't
Ooh,
understand
that's a
that.
good one. That's a good one. That's a
My
good
my
one.
la- my my last relationship towards the end, when it started to go left and she started cursing at me, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Your mother has never cursed at you angrily in a day in her life. We're not standing for this. And I left. I walked away. I'm like, dude, my mother doesn't even do these things. So why would I
Right,
let you?
right, right. That's the part right there. It's like, now, and I've had to have that conversation. I mean, Gwen don't even talk to me like that. And that's mom.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen. You can call me difficult, unreasonable. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But one thing you're not going to call me is a damn fool.
Right.
Just because I don't let you do certain things to disrespect me in my face, in my presence, that doesn't make me hard to get along with. That just don't make me the new fool for you. And that's why I've told women, I say, you need to go back to what you're familiar with. You need to go back to them weak dudes because that's what you're used to. You used to doing whatever you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
say whatever you want to say, act however you want to act, treat them however you want to treat them, but you are never going to get 100% real alpha strong dude that's going to put up. If that dude got any belief in God, let me tell you something about a God fearing dude, man. Any dude that's God fearing, he if he was boy, if he know that Bible, he was raised, he knows his purpose, his position, his place. He gonna have a whole problem with you trying to have a penis measuring contest with him. He gonna have, I
Mm-hmm.
don't care how many cloths, I don't care who that joker is. That joker can't look me in the face and lie to me and say he ain't got a problem with that. How you come on, man? You serve that dude, and that dude don't play in it's nothing he do is weak. So if there's nothing he does that's weak, and you are the embodiment of him, listen to this. Now catch this, B. I ain't trying to go to church, but this boy know that word. Now, if you're the embodiment of him, which is strength, he is strength. B, is he strong?
Strong.
He's the embodiment of strength, and you're supposed to be like him. You're supposed to be the embodiment of him. How you sit up there and call yourself a man, and you allow this woman to just treat you and talk to you like You ain't nothing but a dog and like you her kid. There's a lot of things I can do, but that right there, you're not going to do. That's
Yeah.
what you ain't going to do. You can call me whatever you want to call me. You can say whatever you want to say or whatever. I ain't finna put my hands on you because I got too much to lose. And ain't no woman worth me putting my hands on me sitting up in jail. No, ain't I don't love nobody that much. Um, I'll protect her. I'll probably break some dude neck over her, but I'm not going to risk my freedom by putting my hands on her so I can get in that clink. No, I'm finna walk away from you because I know you
Yeah.
detached from reality and you're used to dealing with dudes that you just ran over. And guess what? They always go back to, my mom has always said, Sean, they always go back to that weak link. They're gonna go back to what's familiar.
Yep.
They talk a good game that, oh, I want a strong man, I want a real man. She said, baby, all them women to be saying that, they can't even handle that. They can't
Yeah.
even handle that. Because, first of all, you got to be an open minded woman to even deal with a strong man.
Yeah.
You got to have not only intelligence, you got to have emotional intelligence. You got to be you got to have mental intelligence, and you can't be deficient when it comes to intelligence. My mom said dumb stupid women are always going to argue with men. They all dumb stupid women are always going to give static. They always going to be doing the extra. They always going to be doing the most. And that's why everything they get never ever lasts. It never lasts. It
Yeah.
never lasts. The ones that say, "Oh, I don't need a man," and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm putting myself first. Well, that's good. I applaud you. You should put yourself first. But there are ways about you that you are not going to get. You're not going to get that man of strength. You always are going to have a man of weakness. You know why? Because you can't. You're too weak to be strong to deal with a strong man. If that makes sense, B.
Yep.
You're too weak. Weak women can't deal with strong men. Weak women are weak minded. Weak women only see their own way. Weak women stay stuck in the past. Weak women always they always doing the most. They're selfish as hell. Oh, they selfish. They gonna always go back to being selfish. They say
Yeah.
they never been selfish. Yes, you have. You are selfish. You're selfish in how you treat that dude and how you treated all the dudes in the past. So you're automatically selfish. So you can't say you're selfish and you never put yourself first. You put yourself first for how badly you treated dudes in your past.
Yeah.
Because if you wasn't putting yourself first, you wouldn't have treated that dude or talked to that dude or went upside that dude's head.
Yeah.
Hey
And
man.
it'll make. Oh, let me see. Let me get Lisa Reed. He said a real woman yearns for that accountability from a strong man. Power as a woman is having those options and not exercising. Yeah, we talk about that. You talking
Right.
about, oh, I slayed this chick, I slayed that chick. No, 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 no. What proves to me how good you got it is the options that you have, and you say, nah, I'm gonna hold off. I'm not exercising that option. I got that option, but I'm not exercising.
Right.
The chick that you turned down, that's what tell me what kind of options you got. What kind
Right.
of person you are. But
Right.
when I hear because you hear women now, their standards are through the roof, and they want a guy who makes this, and he got to have this. And I just be listening, and I'm like, you can't handle that man. If you got that man today, you're gonna lose him as fast as you got him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because they strong for women, and what women think strong is them emulating a man. They think
Right.
that being that boss alpha female strong, they think that that's what being a strong woman. But no, what being a strong woman is, it's a feminine woman,
Mm-hmm.
a woman that knows when to hold them, when to fold them.
Right.
She knows how to operate. She knows that calm but firm tone. Not
Mm-hmm.
that not that. Nobody wants to hear that.
She ain't never ever loud.
Yeah.
She's never ever loud.
Don't
That
have
ain't
don't
even
don't have
that
to
ain't
do
even
any
her
of that.
demeanor.
Don't have to do any of
She
that.
ain't even loud with her girlfriend. She don't move like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When you're trying to be so loud to be seen, to me, I'm always gonna think the loudest person in the room is always gonna be the weakest person in the room when it comes down to it. When it comes down to the brass tactics of things. So I've never been allured or enamored or been in awe or been attracted or drawn to women who are extremely loud. Never have been. My mom said, "You don't. That's the last thing you want. You don't want them loud females, man. You don't want you don't want them females who just trying to be seen. You want the
Yeah.
one that ain't trying to be seen. You want the one that's serene, calm, relaxed in her demeanor. Period. Even when she even conversing with her friends or whatever, it's just a certain way that you got to move and you got to act if you want to call yourself a lady. Even if you talk, you know what I'm saying? Just certain way these I call them the 2022 women. I'd be like, man, that's how you talk. That's how you talk. I
Yeah.
mean, there's things. Boy, they'll get offended if I say a lot of things. There's a lot of ways that women talk like dudes, and that's not even attractive. I don't care how
Oh
pretty you are.
man.
When you talking like a dude, you just look like to me. You just look like a dude.
Yeah.
It takes away from your beauty, and you could be drop dead gorgeous. When you start talking like a dude, you just look like a dude. You doing
Oh
too
yeah.
much. I think a
Especially ones
lady's
that
supposed to be a
say
lady.
ninja.
That's just it,
The ones
huh?
that they say ninja every 5 seconds. My ninja this and my ninja. I'm like, that's unattractive. It is. You ain't my homie and you ain't my bro. I say, and then even we don't even use it that much. And I'm just like, golly, is that what we doing?
Yeah, yeah,
But
man.
as far as these men that they talking about they want and they say they want, he got to make 100 grand a year. He got to make this. He got to make that. Do they not realize, Sean, that these are incredibly disciplined men? And for a lot of them, you can look at them from their outward appearance and tell that they ain't disciplined.
Oh yeah. Or
I could tell you not.
that here's the thing. And then you can look at women who are beautiful. They got nice bodies. They're disciplined in that area, but they're not disciplined in the areas that's called that WIFE material.
Yeah.
I mean, if you not, I my mother was a strong believer. Wife material is something that a man sees.
Yeah.
Wife material is something that a man sees. That chick don't want to cook. That's not wife material, bro. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's not. That chick don't want to keep the house clean. That ain't wife material, bro. Nah, man. That chick who always, always asking you for something, always in your pocket, always got her hand out. One of these big. That's not wife material, man. That's not wife material. A woman who don't care about that, man, does this dude has bills? Does this dude has stuff going on? They don't even care about that, what that dude got to do with his kids financially. That's not wife material, bro. Bro, there's certain time that let her tell you certain things, man. Don't marry that chick, man. Your ass gonna be starving every night. Don't you marry that chick, man. You're gonna be eating those lonely man dinners, bro. Don't you marry that chick, man. She gonna be rationing out the goods to you. Don't you marry that chick. As soon as that chick get mad, man, she gonna treat you different.
Yep.
Don't you get married to that chick who is just only loyal to her feelings and not your sacrifices, bro. And I posted it. Man, my thing about it is, man, life too short. I ain't sugarcoating nothing, man, because the real ones, I see the real women who like my stuff and appreciate it. Be like, oh man, that's just dope right there. And the little girls, that's good. I want to read out the little girls. I want y'all little girls to be exposed because your attitude is exposing your little girl nature. And I made a post and I said, you know what? With all due respect, and let me say again, with all due respect, not all women, but some women are loyal and devoted to their feelings, not your sacrifice, brother. Not a
Right.
man's sacrifice. So when dude, they loyal and devoted to their feelings, bro. When they get mad at you, that love does, in spite of what it feels, thing goes out the window, homie. You do know that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, man. My mom always said this, Sean. I don't care if that's my man. I don't care how mad I am at him. I'm gonna go still gonna cook that brother a meal. I'm still gonna treat him right. I'm still gonna give him a kiss. We still gonna do what we normally do before we go to bed at night. I'm not finna defraud this man because I'm mad, because that means I'm choosing what I feel. I choose how I feel more than I love him. And a lot of you women do that.
Yeah.
And y'all feel as if you're justified and you feel as if that's okay. But the minute that dude does that to you, you got a whole problem with it. And my thing about it is, if you want to be fair, if you want to have a good dude, make sure you're a good woman. Make sure your mind is right. Make sure that you are definitely safe and he is in no danger of loving you. Make sure you heal from all your nonsense, because what you're not healed from, you're going to treat him different based on what of the things that you're not healed from. You're going to take him through hell. You're going to take advantage of him. You're going to use him. You're going to take him for granted, and you're going to turn around on him like it's all his fault. And women do that a lot, and men do that. You got men narcissists and you got women narcissists. It fits up under those umbrellas on both sides.
Yeah.
B, what you think, bro?
Yeah. Lisa Reed say the worst ones are the men that lead with how much money they make. Weak AF. Yeah, it depends. So if he's leading with money and he's trying to be with you and trying to have a relationship, want to build something, he's leading, with that stuff, whatever. Yeah. But if he's just trying to get one thing from you and he like, look, I got $40 and I need this from you. That's different. That's different. He's not paying for it. He's paying for discretion and for you to get up out the door. That's what he's paying for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I like
yeah.
what Lisa said, man, because let me tell you something. When a man is leading from his pocket, when he leads from his pocket, there's no creativity there. When he leads from his pocket, that's a very weak move. That's going to, at some point, that's going to get old. When he leaves from his pocket, you don't have a man of substance. You don't even have a relationship of substance. You are a high-priced prostitute that he is paying for the nookie. He paying for the booty. He's just straight paying for the booty. That's it, because that's his only way.
Yeah.
If he is coming leading from his pocket, how can he lead you in life and anything else? Because all he got is what's in his pocket. His pocket ain't got nothing to do with his character. His pocket ain't got nothing to do with his morals. His pocket ain't got nothing to do with his heart. His pocket ain't got nothing to do with the core of him. That's just money. So if you're that naive, and a lot of y'all will give up y'all souls for $1. I mean, y'all will give up y'all souls for a house or a car. What y'all will do whatever y'all got to do, because that dude is taking care of you financially, and that's y'all definition of a good man. I mean, again, weak women who are mentally and intellectually deficient, that's how they think.
Yeah.
When you're mentally and intellectually deficient, that's how you think. Intelligence, I can know how intelligent a person is after a couple of times of talking about them. And then when you really start dealing with people like in and out on a daily basis, you really realize, like, you know what, this is a dummy right here. This person is dumb. Me and dumb people just makes the day long, and they drain the hell out you. And you like, man, I'm not even leveling up mentally with this old dumbass person, man. What am I doing, man? I'm sorry, man. I love intelligence. I'm attracted to it. Me and a dummy we not gonna work. I'm sorry, we not. Look. I don't expect you to have a degree from Yale or Harvard or anything like that. But you got to have some intelligence of substance. And when you start moving, when you start, you can see the intelligence that people lack and the mental maturity that people have. The way they move, the way they operate, the way they begin or end things. You're like, that's what you do? You got the maturity of a rock. Oh, okay. Now I see why you are the way you are. Now I see why things have happened to you the way they've happened to you. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, you I mean, that person, all you could do for a person like that is like, man, I just want to pray for that person because that person's got so much mad potential, but they're in their own way.
Yep.
So I rather a person. I tell people all the time. I tell my female clients, don't get no. I tell them. I say, listen, do not get a strong man. If you're accustomed to weak men, stay on the weak side. That's for me. I'm being honest. I'm not smiling because you're gonna waste that man of strength. You're gonna waste his time. And men of strength, once their time is wasted, they pissed. They just pissed
Yeah.
off. I done wasted my time with this weak ass heifer. I thought she was strong. I thought she was different. She ain't nothing. I'm like, and then he's like, man, nah, He don't want nothing to do with none of you. It's like, man, I keep running across it. Where's the woman of strength? Where's the woman of substance? Where's the woman of who does not lack mental and intellectual stability? Where's that female at? And of course, women are probably asking themselves that same question on the back end. But I see why women choose weak men because it's easy. There's no effort. They can do what they want to. They can act
Yeah.
how they want to act. But they gonna have a whole problem. Every time that strong man say something, she got a problem with it.
Yeah.
Every time. Because that's not what she's accustomed to. And you need to stick to what you're accustomed to. If you're accustomed to dudes you just can run over and beat up and do whatever you want to, just stay with them dudes. Leave them dudes of strength alone. Because that
Mhm.
y'all ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
He needs a woman that's gonna match his strength.
Yeah.
He needs a woman that's not gonna be offended by every little thing he says. He needs a woman that's gonna communicate with him and realize, hey, hey, you know what? 1 + 1 = 2. Because his perspective is different and my perspective is different, doesn't mean that we can't come in the middle to get a mutual understanding. Mature people always gonna think outside the box. Immature people, they always gonna be in the damn box, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Lisa Marie
Yeah.
said there's bulk kitty everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is. I've never understood that. Those dudes who, when they leave with their wallet and they leave with their wallet and trying to go into relationships and buying a woman that way, I am not on board with that at all, man. No. But when you going through and getting ran through by the weak male, Sean, and she's had that phase, and then she come out on the back end, baggage, trauma, a kid or two by one of those weak males, or a few, 50 to 100 pounds of weight. Now you're like, well, what a strong man that? That's what I want, baby. It's too late. It's too late.
Right.
And one of the reasons it's too late is because women are natural sponges and they take on personalities of the dudes that they deal with. They take certain things from the dudes that they deal with. So now when you come to this strong man who's disciplined, he's got to retrain you. You got to unlearn some stuff. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard.
Right.
Hey, that's why they show up for the first day of training camp. And 10 minutes into training camp, they throwing up about to get cut from the team. Because it's going to be incredibly hard for you to unlearn the things that you learned over this decade that you've been playing around with weak males. It just is what it is.
Yeah. But it takes B, what you saying to like we all can learn bad habits and bad things, but we can also unlearn those things.
It's going to be
But
hard.
B, it's gonna be hard and it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some years.
Yep.
It's because they got to unlearn all those years. I'm like, how you gonna learn? How you gonna unlearn like 30 some years of bad habits? You ain't gonna do that in a year's time. You ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
do that in 2 years' time. That's gonna be a day by day process that you got to unlearn those bad habits to keep that man of strength, or unlearn those bad habits to keep that woman of strength.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have these conversations. I'm a firm believer now, man, just going through things that, I think it's very important to have weekly conversations just to check the temperature of where you two are at. Hey, how's this? How's that? So if it's off center, you can get back on center. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But go into it. It's like, listen, whatever is said right here, let's try not to get in our feelings, but let's try to compartmentalize the situation, and let's come from a place of logic and not a place of feelings or emotions. Because if we come from a place of feelings or emotions, that's going to take over, and we're going to be missing the big picture at hand. And now, instead of taking 20 steps forward, we're taking 100 steps back. So we have to have, you have to have, but again, it's all about the mindset of maturity in who you are with. But going back to the dude that's leading from his pocket, that's the weakest move. I've done that in my life once or
Mhm.
twice. It never, it never pans out.
Yeah.
It never pans out. You want to do things and you want to treat a person like they're unaccustomed to being treated. It never pans out. So my advice to men, don't lead from your pocket at all. Lead from your pocket when when that person got your last name, bro.
Yeah.
That's when you start leading from your pocket. But when you lead from your pocket in the beginning, dude, you're just gonna have a bunch of women that's just gonna be collecting items from you, bro. I mean, you do have women who just who they just go from dude to dude to get collectors, to get collection of things. I got this from this dude. I got this from that dude. I got this from that dude. That I mean, you got women that play some mad game out there, man,
Yeah.
and really manipulate guys and use guys and don't care and go to sleep like they ain't done nothing wrong. So you got to be very careful, man. I mean, if that's your only go-to is to leave from your pocket, that's very weak.
Yeah. And that's
It's
why
very weak.
it takes time to build yourself into a man of strength. And just
Right.
like for women, it takes time. And let's be honest, being with those weak guys is exciting. It's an exciting thing. You know, whether it's the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the scammers, the drug dealers, all whatever it is, going through that emotional roller coaster is excitement. Being with a man who's disciplined, like Sean, your day is mapped out. You wake up at this time. Hey,
Hmm.
you got breakfast here. You're getting ready for this here.
Right.
I'm headed to work here. I got this person at this time. I got this person at that time. I got a little break here, and I got these people at this time. I got an appointment over here. I got a meeting over here. You're disciplined throughout your day.
Right.
That's boring. That's going to be boring to them, you
Hmm.
know. And over time they're going to get tired of that because it's boring and they're bored and they're not having fun and all of that.
Hmm.
But see,
Hmm.
that's where, and they're so used to chaos and dysfunction. So only dude they can deal with are those type of guys
Right.
because they got to have that because it's just something that they've had for so long. They don't know how to operate where, hey, some days we gonna be in the house. Some days
Right.
you can't go out all the time. And sometimes you ain't. There's not going to be any spontaneous trips or spontaneous stuff. I'm
Right.
not arguing with you or going back and forth with you over trivial bull crap.
Right.
We're not doing that.
Yeah. You right, but you hit the nail on the head, man. A man who's organized and structured in his life, man, and he moves and he moves different. He moves like a grown ass man's supposed to. Yeah, they're gonna find that dude who's boring. The dude who's just gonna
Yeah,
just buy. That's your definition of a good man. Where is that even written at? I mean, where do you guys get that? To do everything for you and to cater to you, that's your definition of a good man. Well, what about the protection part? What
yeah,
about the communication part? What about the mental part? What about the emotional intelligence part? What about the being there for you when you're unbearable? You're a hard person to deal with, a hard person to love. What about all those things? You fixated on one of these things, but you got to understand it takes so much to make that house run.
yeah,
You got to have the lights. You got to have the proper furniture. You got to have carpet or wooden floors. You got to have all the fixtures. That one thing, that one thing that you feel as if that's not going to keep that house a home. And y'all are
yeah.
missing the bigger picture of that. You can't even have a damn conversation with this dude because all he just go to his pockets just to shut you up, just to appease you. But how long does that last? And I've had conversations. I know women, they with dudes, man, because of what dudes do for them. They ain't with
Yeah.
the dude. Come on, ladies, you ain't with him for his looks. Come on, ladies, stop it. Just let's can we have an honest conversation, ladies? If that dude's buying you, you not with him for his looks. You're not.
Yeah.
Because very good looking dudes, I mean, real nice looking dudes, nice bodies or whatever, they may do something for you here and there or whatever, but they're going to be like, man, please, I got about 20 more, 25, 30. All right, man, I got, and I'm good looking, and I got a nice body, and I got money. Man, I ain't got to deal with this.
Yeah.
No, you ain't finna. Now, the blow schmo, the dude that looks like he's having quadruplets, or, he's so ugly that, roaches walk up to him and be like, Daddy. I mean, he
Mhm.
gonna do anything for you. He gonna do,
Right.
don't tell me you with that dude because his looks. I know what bought vagina looks like. I see it on a daily basis.
Daily basis.
I done seen bought vagina. What my what Nelly called it? Nelly called sneak peeking. Don't be sneak peeking at me, cause you with a boy that he got a gut from here to the south side. Don't be sneak peeking,
Yeah.
cause she's sneak peeking. Dude, she
Yep.
is not with you, bruh, for your looks. Now, if you got time to kill and you just got money to throw away and you just want to be played just to have something that look good on your arm, bruh, by all means, go ahead. But dude, she is not with you for your looks. She's with you for your pockets. And some dudes are okay with that. Well, that's
Yeah.
your weak mindset then. That's what you want. But dude, she's sneak peeking. Tell her quit sneak peeking at me, because she ain't getting a dollar out of me.
Yeah.
I ain't buying no draws, bro. Sorry, Gwen raised me better. I'm not buying no draws. I'm buying my draws that I put on my body. But I ain't. If I gotta buy you to get, man, you take that junk somewhere else, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look good, but I've had better looking. I'm just being honest with you. If we being honest, do I need to pull out a portfolio to show you some chicks? All I'm saying is that I'm not finna buy. I'm buying ass now. I'm not doing it. I just can't. My mom would be rolling 360 degrees on her in her grave at lightning speed, because she's like, "No, dude, I taught you better than that." Sean, you always
Yeah.
want a woman of substance. Yeah, you're gonna have to feel out these dud ass women out here, because it's a lot of them. But when you gonna know if she's not a woman of substance based off how she treats you. If she treats you like she in high school, if she got immature little girlish wave. If she love you based on what you do for her, and she don't love you based off in spite of what she feel, Sean, that is not a woman of substance. And I ain't what no, bro. I just can't. Y'all can have these women that have no substance. I don't want no woman of no substance, bro. I'm sorry. Me and you can't have once, because it sometimes it takes a while, because you got some Academy Award winning actresses out here. So it
Yes, you
kind
do.
of it's gonna take you a minute,
Hmm.
because some things get clouded. You get clouded by the face, you get clouded by the body, you get clouded by just, oh man, this you oh my God, it's the best thing it's the best you ain't had, because you ain't had sex in a year, Negro. That's why it's the best you ain't ever had. You go a year or two, or you go a while without say, yeah, it's the best you ever had, until 6 months to a year come rolling around. And
Yeah.
then once the dust settles, you're like, man, what the man, this some bullshiggity. You know
That's
what I'm
like, hey,
saying?
that's like what Eddie Murphy said. He said, if you've been starving and somebody give you a cracker, you like, God damn,
Yeah, damn, that's a
that's
damn good
that's
cracker.
the best cracker. That's the best cracker I
The
had in
best
my
cracker
life.
I ever had.
Was that a Ritz? That was a Ritz. You like, can I have some more?
Yeah.
But then after a while, you like, man, there's some regular
Man,
old
the old
saltines, man.
saltines called crackers, man. Because
Unsalted tops.
I done been there.
Yeah.
I done been fooled. And I'm like, man, this thing ain't just this thing is just not feeling the way it used to feel. What's going on? I mean, I'm getting it lazy, and I'm like, I don't even want it. So it's
Yeah.
like, you got to understand, guys, you want a woman of substance, man. You don't want these man, stay away from these part-time females, bro. Because they gonna treat you part-time, bro. Oh
Yeah.
man, you know what I can't stand, B? Why is it when you get with why is everything so good in the beginning? And then when you get to the meat of it and you get to the commitment part, that junk just goes sour like some spoiled milk and spoiled tofu and the baby's diapers are filled with diarrhea. Why does it go? What happened in that beginning where it is so good? I'd be like, man, you don't even want to, I don't even want to, dude, you don't even want to get out there no more. I'm like, man, it's the same old shit.
Yeah.
Everything's
It's
good.
wash,
And
rinse,
like,
repeat.
okay,
Yeah.
now I gotta go. Now I gotta go try to meet this person. Now I gotta feel them out. Now I gotta see if they friends like me. Now I gotta meet their family. Man, who get tired? Man, you get tired of going through that junk over and over. Who want to keep starting over, all like it's Groundhog's Day? Man, you get
Yeah.
tired of that after a while. I'm like, nah, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
I just be by myself, man.
That's what it is today.
Because
It's a
these
never
fools
ending
don't know how to
cycle.
act. They don't know how to act. And they go
Yeah.
into the next person, lying to him like they lied to you.
Yeah.
He going to the next person, lying to her like he lied to you, ladies. When
Yeah.
is the vicious cycle gonna stop?
That's what it is today, Sean. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this, just like hey, tell you and guys, women are a lot of them are for sale now.
Oh yeah.
They're straight up for sale. You're not gonna be able to get past that now. Straight up for sale because a lot of them has had that. They've had the really good looking guy. They've had
Right.
those things. They've been
Right.
here and done that. And so since they done been here and done that, they like, man, casual sex does not benefit women. It benefits men.
Right.
So once she done already had the guy she wanted to have physically, she like, yo, I ain't getting nothing out of that. I say,
Mm-mm.
now I need you to pay me.
Right.
Because hey, if I want to get a good looking guy, I get that guy in time to come through, dig it out, pipe it down with no problem, no issue. He'll come through like that. So now
Right.
I need money. I need the bread. I need paper. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Anytime I hear a woman say, well, I want a man, he got to make this amount of money. All that says to me and signals to me is that if you go through any financial trouble, she's gonna be out the door.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And all you got is a Philip. I hate to say it, you ain't got nothing but a Phillips Highway hoe, bro. That's all you got, man. The only difference between the Phillips Highway hookers and the Main Street hookers, she just got a 9 to 5. That's about it, man. You ain't got nothing but a hoe. I'm sorry, man. My boys say they for sale.
They for
I mean,
sale.
if y'all wanna buy that Punani, man, go ahead by all means, knock yourselves out. I mean, knock yourselves out. That's less trouble I ain't even got to deal with. I don't want to deal with that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Dude, the only difference between her and the chick on Phillips Highway, she got a 9 to 5, and the chick on Phillips Highway out there in that heat right now, dying, walking the strips, ass gone, ass then crack piped away. That's the only difference between the two.
Yeah.
I mean, you prostitutes, man, they just high price, man. But if you willing to pay the price, bro, not value me, pay it, bro. Pay it, bro. I like money in the bank. I ain't doing all that, bro. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
that's that's for the wife, man. I ain't
Yeah.
doing all that, man. I ain't. Yeah, go ahead, but bro, take on all kinds of trips and bend over and all the balconies and all that. So all that stupid stuff they be posting. Dude, by all means, please do. I will keep my money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Buy it, bro. Have fun, bro. Better
Yeah.
you than
Listen,
me, my nigga.
yeah, at least they will say they can deal with the discipline, but they aren't built for that. The real ones remain cemented regardless of their behavior. Yeah, and we're in a hookup culture. I mean, that's just what it is. Women
Right.
wanted it this way. The dating game is the way it is because this is what women wanted. This is what women wanted to do. They wanted to get out there. They wanted to chase careers. They wanted to be with every Tom, Dick, and Harpo. That's what they wanted to do. And now
Right.
that that's what you've done, and you open Pandora's box. Now it's like once a guy, even if a guy, he's as a man, you have to build your value anyway. So if I'm being looked over, if I'm treated certain type of ways because I don't have this and I don't have that, but then once I build myself into the best version of myself and I have the things that you attracted to, I have the things that you wanted, what makes you think I'm going to choose you now?
Ooh, that ain't gonna happen.
I
That ain't gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
Because B, hey, like Grandma Louise say, listen, ladies, hey, ladies, please listen to this. The dude that's down now ain't always gonna be down.
Yeah.
Ladies, time always changes from year to year. So that dude that you kind of brushed off to the left, because as you get older, yes, you're going to get older because Father Time is undefeated. Let's not even talk about that. So the consistency in keeping your body up, it's going to get tiring. You're going to get lazy. You're going to get tired of going to the gym. You're going to fall off.
Yeah.
And the dudes that you blew off and blew off, he gonna see you. He gonna be like, and you gonna try to come. He gonna be looking at you like, no, no, no. You know how y'all ladies, y'all be calling dudes, bruh. No, bruh, talking like dudes. He gonna be telling you, no, bruh, I'm good. No, I'm good. You know,
Yeah.
because the way I see it, if I ain't good enough when I'm at the bottom, I'm sure ain't good enough for your dud ass when I'm at the top.
Yeah.
Nah, we straight.
We straight.
We straight. And you can have all the dudes in Waxonville, Florida that you have, because it's whack as hell out there. Good luck out there, because let me tell you something. I ain't impressed with nothing in Waxonville, Florida. Nothing, not a thing. You know why, B? Because I think I done been all over the world and seen some magnificent, fantastic, extraordinary things. This like the place to come to die in my eyes. So once I retire, I'm getting the hell up out of here. I got about 8 more years. I'm going on the first thing smoking, because my thing about it is there's nothing here that's impressive to me. So y'all can have all the whack stuff in Waxonville, Florida. Sean is politely took himself right out that Waxonville equation, and I'm over here by myself loving it, because I ain't got to deal with none of that nonsense, man. The Waxonville mentalities is whack as hell. It's like, I don't know, it's something in the water, the air. I don't know. These people here are crazy. You know, for the few people that I know that kind of got it together, please, y'all keep it together. Please,
Yeah.
y'all, B, keep it together.
Yeah.
Robin, light skin, please keep it together, baby. Keep it together. Dwight, keep it together. Derek, keep it. For the few people I know gets got it, man, just keep it together. Don't get that Waxonville virus, because boy, that thing is a serious epidemic right now. That's the COVID. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on here? Boy, I gotta leave again. Cause man, I don't know what's going on here, but I ain't seen nothing that I've seen in Waxonville, Florida. Nowhere I've been around the world. Nowhere. I don't know what, but man, if I could click my heels 3 times and grab my business, get the hell up out of here, I'll be gone. I'm just saying, man, brother's not impressed. But that's a whole different topic. But you sometimes have to take yourself out of the equation of the bullshit. You just have to
Yeah.
remove yourself, man, because
Yeah.
you have to look at yourself like, I'm way better than this. I ain't got time for this. This is nonsense. Why am I even bothering?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that whole trying to get to know somebody and going through it, nobody don't want to go through that shit, man. I ain't got, bro, dude, I'd rather be plucking the hairs from my balls.
Yeah. Hey,
I ain't got
Sean,
time for that, getting to know and all that, man. What? Bye.
I would.
I ain't
Hey,
got time for that.
after I got out my last relationship, I wasn't even fishing that long. I was out there, I was like, pull that back. Oh, that's a guppy. Okay.
Ah.
Another guppy. Okay. Goddamn, a jellyfish? You pulling back jellyfish?
Oh,
What
hell
is
no.
this? Oh, hell no. Throw the jellyfish back. Yo, hey, what a bass at? What a largemouth
Right,
bass?
right, 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 right. I'm
Hey,
like,
yo, what a tuna at, man? Come on.
man,
Can I get something
nah,
good?
bro.
What a salmon at? I can't get none of that.
No, bro.
No, man,
No, man.
it's ridiculous, man. But
No.
even
Mm-mm.
even if you're like Tommy Sotomayor, he said back in the day, he was like, because they always talk about, well, there are good women out here. He say, but if she's in this environment, it's likely she's been tainted by the environment. Okay, yeah, you gotta. It's like a piece of steak, a nice cut of steak, a filet mignon,
Right.
but it's in the trash. It's a nice piece of filet mignon. It's on the plate, but it's squarely on top of a garbage can.
Oh yeah,
Because
of
that's the
course.
environment it's in.
Yeah, it's contaminated.
It's contaminated.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what it's like today, man.
It is, man. My mom used to tell me all the time. She said, "Baby, you didn't, baby, you have." My mom used to say, She said, "Baby, you and your brother have outgrown this place. Y'all done been somewhere everywhere. And sometimes when you're outgrown a thing, it's like you just be like you just be." She's like, "You just here," and she's right. And when she told me that, she's like, "Sean, you just have experienced so much and you've outgrown you've done so much and you've been so many different places. You just certain things you just outgrow. So when people be like, what are you doing? Working. What are you doing after work? Gym. What are you doing after the gym? Sleeping. Why? Why not?
Yeah.
Why? Because I know where I'm at. 'Cause it ain't nothing to do. I mean, it's the same old stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if I was in New York, if I was in Baltimore, if I was in H-Town, Texas, that I love so much, if I was in Cali, if I was in different places, my attitude would be different. But I know where I'm at. So it's like, whatever. I'm grinding in my business, taking care of my kids, and that's just where my head is at. That's just where it's at.
Yeah.
Building on the future, stacking up on retirement. That's what I'm doing. When I retire, then I would do all those things I need to do while the majority of people are busting their ass still working, trying to get that Social Security and all that other stuff. You got to have
Yeah.
a plan. You got to have an end game. But my thing about it is, when you are a person of strength, you know what weakness looks like, smells like, talks like, acts like, walks like. And you don't even want to entertain yourself with weakness because you've had it too many times. Strength recognize strength, weakness recognize weakness. And I know for me, I'm very strong, and I know I am, and I know Sean ain't for everybody. I know my strength is going to be depicted as something else, depicted as this, depicted as that, whatever. I know I got a good heart, and if you needed the shirt off my back, I will give it to you. No hesitation. I will be there for you 10 toes down. That's just how Gwen raised me. But I know a lot of people, average people, can't handle my strength, B, even in just a simple conversation.
Yeah.
So B, when you know your strength, you got to have somebody who matches that in intelligence and mental maturity to not get offended by your strength or to be intimidated by your strength, knowing that it's not coming from a place of malice. It's coming from a place that, listen, Dan, I'm on your team. I mean, because I didn't say it uh, sweet, like I got a high pitched voice, it didn't come from a place of meanness or whatever, but you're just taking it as such. And when
Yeah.
people are depicting everything the way you are, weak people tear people apart. Weak people judge people because it's easy to judge than easy to think. That's why people judge so much. My mom used to tell me that it's easy to judge people because when you don't judge, now you have to think. And a lot of people don't
Yep.
like to think. Everybody wants to take the easy way out. This is why women they go with the weak guys because it's easy. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to even think about it. It's effortless. She ain't got to do nothing. All she got to do is show up, good, lay on her back, good. She ain't got to do nothing. She got the pretty privilege, and he got the vagina. He probably ain't never had nothing that looked like her before, so he all in awe, whatever the case may be. Some dudes are like that, B. Some dudes ain't never had a beautiful woman in their life, and when they get one, they go slap crazy.
Yeah.
The dude that's always had beautiful girls, he be like, eh. You know what I'm saying? He look at it like, all right, that's just less drama I ain't got to deal with. Whatever. Oh, okay. I had
Yeah.
one beautiful one. I've had 10. I'll get another one when I want to.
Yeah.
He just gonna go on a straight hiatus. Like, nah, I don't want to be bothered with y'all, man. This air is a little different. I'll wait to I'll wait to God put me to sleep like Adam and wake me up, and then there go Eve. Dude,
You
I ain't
gonna be
even get out.
waiting.
He gonna be waiting, but he
You
ain't
gonna be
out there
waiting.
looking. But you know what? His mind gonna be his mind gonna be straight, and his paper gonna be right.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying, B? So that's the thing. So guys, you got to be very careful, man, because women are smart out here, and women, you got to be careful too, because dudes are smart out here. You got dudes mooching off women now.
Yeah. That. Yeah. Yes.
You got
Yes.
dudes living off women now.
Yeah.
I
That's the
mean,
weak. The weak
that's a
males are.
that's an epidemic in itself too. You got a lot of sorry dudes that don't even want to work. They want to live off the strength of their woman.
Yep. Madden
Couldn't,
Kings.
yeah, couldn't buy her a burger and a French fry, but he
Mm-hmm.
wanted. And there are women that's taking care of these dudes.
Yep. Them the ones be crying to my babe. Can I borrow the car so I can go get me a 3.5? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's them dudes right there. That's them, that's those guys. Yeah. It's amazing. And women enable this behavior. So just like men enable bad behavior in women, if a woman's taking advantage of a guy, you're making it easy for her. You don't make it easy for her, but women are doing the same thing with guys. They're enabling this behavior. Because if no woman was willing to do that, then we wouldn't have these type of guys. Guys would be self-sufficient. But you got men out here who know there's women who, and a lot of them are, let's say they desperate, because you're at a point of desperation when you out here taking care of a guy.
Oh
That's just
yeah.
what it is. They know it's guys. Hey, he ain't got a pot to piss in, but he done did a few push-ups and sit-ups, and he done kept his body right. So now he
Right.
know this chick desperate for a dude who look halfway decent. So he gonna milk her for everything she got.
Oh yeah.
It's out here.
Hmm. Oh
It's
yeah.
out here. I listen
Bad.
to a lot of these dudes, Sean. I'm telling you, if I had a daughter today, they wouldn't like my daughter. Because I expose the weak males quickly. I mean,
Oh.
it's like you say, it's an epidemic. I listen to these guys. I say, dude, if my daughter brought you home, I'm chasing you up out the house with a shotgun. I am. You got to get up out of here, dog. You can't bring that here.
Right. You can't.
It amazes me. I
Mm-mm.
say, man, I would say women are actually dealing with guys like y'all. That's
I made
crazy.
I made a post of my daughter on Instagram. I think I put it on Facebook that I'm training her mentally to not think like none of these women out here. I don't want
Yeah,
her. I don't want her talking to these dudes the way these women be talking to these dudes, treating these dudes. I don't want her to have a modern type of attitude, but expecting traditional values. Nah, I want. I mean, first of all, I'm like, listen, I want her to treat. I'm treating her, and I'm so glad that I get the opportunity to be so hands on with her because she is teaching me patience. I'm learning a lot through her, which is just patience for one thing, because that's something we gotta have. As strong men, we have to develop our patience more and our
yeah,
tone more, and we just gotta listen a little bit more. So she is teaching me things that I didn't even know. So I'm treating her the way she should be treated. Like, opening the door, I take her to a restaurant, pull out a chair out, push it back in. What do you want? I mean, just treating her like a lady. So my thing about it is that, but I'm also going to instill in her the right mindset so she can have the mental aptitude to deal with that strong male. And she instead of thinking that he's inferior or whatever, but she sees from a different angle of him, that she appreciates him as that godlike image, so to speak, and she appreciates what he does, and she's going to be like challenging him or whatever, but she is going to be. I want to teach her to be safe to love
yeah,
and not unsafe. I'm a teacher to heal from everything that you go through before you even attempt to have communication with somebody, because those unhealed things you may be unaware of that you may bring, and you may totally devastate somebody
yeah.
that they didn't do those things to you. So I'm going to teach her, and I put it in a post. I didn't care if nobody got offended. I said I don't want my daughter to have no mindset like no women here, but her mother and her grandmother. And I meant that. That's on my mama, because I don't see anything that I she could emulate or I would want to instill in her based off what I have seen. I don't even want her talking to dudes the way these women talk to dudes. I want her to appreciate that man and know that he is, every time he walks out the door, he is up against something. So he needs her to be his peace and not his war. You know what I'm saying? To
Yep.
just really to be just as concerned about his mental as he's concerned about her mental. To cater to her is just to know, to break down what is reciprocation. What does reciprocation look like? I'm doing for her, she doing for me. Not just in areas of gifts, but areas of everything: mental, intelligence, communication, conversation, all these things. It's back and forth. We are a partner. We ain't having no situationship. We ain't got no entanglement. We ain't got no one ship. We are true partners. And I'm gonna be a partner for you. If you ain't got it, I got it. He gonna be like, baby, if I ain't got it, if you don't got it, I got it. I mean, you supposed to be a partner, and you never going against each other against the problem. The problem, y'all gonna combine forces and y'all gonna fight the problem, opposed to letting the problem pretty much divide y'all too, and now y'all fighting against each other when y'all supposed to be on the same team. It's a terrible thing when you see teammates. Yeah, we see it all the time. You see people on teammates fighting each other.
It's
That's
happening right now.
exactly that's exactly how it looks when it's supposed to be team you and team him, but y'all are fighting against each other.
Yeah.
That how ridiculous it looks when you watching teammates fight each other. That's how as ridiculous as it looks when that's supposed to be your partner and y'all are fighting each other, opposed to trying to hash it out.
Yep.
That's just my
Yep.
take. B, what's your
Yeah,
final
man.
thought, man?
So, final thoughts. Let's see. If it isn't reciprocal, it isn't worth having. Absolutely not. If there's no reciprocation, there's no. Because then I'm just giving and giving and giving and giving and getting nothing in return.
Right.
But final thoughts. The weak male is being propped up in this society. They're propping up the weak males. They want men to aspire to be like these weak males because they know they're easily controlled, easily manipulated. That's what they want. That's what they want, and that's what they think they want. But that's not what women want. They detest those guys. Deep down, they despise those guys because women are hardwired to survive, and she's not going to feel protected if she's dealing with a guy who can't protect. She's not going to feel protected from a guy who's easily manipulated. She's not going to feel protected from a guy that she can shout him down and badger him into doing whatever she wants him to do. If he has the march to the beat of her drum, she's not going to feel protected. And they keep promoting these guys like these are that's what, and they'll mask it as this the new man, this the new masculinity, this the new. No.
No.
It's that same old weak beta bullshit.
Exactly.
That's what it is, But as far as the men, dude, once you tap into your strength and you can come from a place of strength when dealing with women, you'll never go back. I'm telling you. I understand. Hey, being taken care of, chilling, you ain't got to deal with none of that. It's like you got a second mama. Some of y'all are fine in that mode. Hey, do you? But you're going to get tired of it after a while. I'm just telling you. You are. Eventually, you're going to get tired of it. And once you tap into that strength, you take the time out, you build yourself up because this is a long, arduous process.
It sure is.
Nothing's gonna come cheap. Nothing's gonna come free. Nothing's gonna come easy. Nothing's gonna come fast. It's not.
It's work. It's work. It's
Hard
constant
work.
daily work. Mm-hmm.
So, dudes,
That's
put in the work, man. Stop living off these chicks. That's all I got.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So my final thought is this, fellas. You have to match energy. Never exceed it. It shows how you value yourself, and it shows as a man you know your worth. You never want to look desperate or needy to any woman, period. You never want to look as if you do not understand your own value as a man. When you're confident and you're secure in your own skin as a man, you can let them go be with or find whatever they think that's better than you. After that time period of dust settles, it's going to be their loss in the end. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. The energy, the thoughtfulness, all of it, it must be reciprocal. And the lackadaisicalness automatically got to be denied at the door. Let them give that crap to the weak men. You're too strong to accept crumbs like a peasant. That's my final thought. Fellas, I hope y'all get that. Replay that over and over and over and over and over again. That energy has to match, bro. Never exceed the energy. The energy has to match, man. Once you exceed in it, now you're exposing yourself that you don't even value yourself, man, and you're pretty much desperate. And there's nothing, like my mom used to say, there's nothing worse than a man that's desperate. There's nothing worse than a man that's desperate. My mom used to say all the time, there's nothing more beautiful than a confident man of surety. And she breathed that into me all the time. So I don't care what nobody say about my confidence. You can say whatever you want to. My mom breathed that into me, and I'm going to die confident. You can call it whatever you want to, because the real person, that real woman of substance, she going to see that junk from a distance and be like, okay, that's what it's about right there. And then the conversation, it's just going to be off the charts anyway. And I ain't even touched her. See, real men of substance, and when a man know who he is, he's confident in himself, his whole conversation is going to be dope. His mental going to be dope. It's dummies and it's dumb women and stupid women who don't appreciate a dope mindset on a man. And the same thing is dumb men that don't appreciate a dope, beautiful mindset on a woman. You got to stop going big dummies out here, ladies. Fellas, you got to stop going big dummies. You know, don't go. You can go dumb, just don't go big dumb. Because once you go big dumb, you just lose all your train of thought and everything. You're just making dumbass moves. So you got to be smarter, man. And remember, weak people are mentally and intellectually deficient. And if you weak, I'm sorry, you had to hear it on with Sean and Brandon. If you weak, you're mentally and intellectually deficient. That's why you make the moves that you make, and that's why you act the way you act. That's whether you're a woman or a man. But I digress. But like I always say, at the end of every segment, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since this brother is no way, shape, form, or fashion, in no danger of ever being perfect, you'll never have to worry about me ever judging you. B, tell the people, man, tell the beautiful people out there how to find you, man, on all your social media outlets.
On just about every platform, Brandon Lampley. You can find me Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all those good things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Going live tonight. Sports show is tonight.
What time you going live?
It'll probably be about 7 o'clock. Deshaun Watson got his suspension. They go suspended for 8 games.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was 8 games that I saw.
Better than a year.
Yeah, better than a year. No, he got 6 games. My bad, 6 games. So we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
And talk about the recent criticism of the black quarterbacks, like Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. And Kyler Murray got lumped into that, but I heard some different takes on it. And from the beginning, I was like, I don't think it's anything to do with his race why they put that clause in about him studying. I think that's about his work habits. And we're going to break that down tonight.
You say y'all going on at 8 live?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? Okay, man, I got to check. I got to check you out, homie.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. This is a good one. B, Wednesday, we on yours, man. Just
Wednesday.
Tell me the time and however you want to do it, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all, hey, good people, man. Stay up. Keep it positive out there, man. Listen, hope y'all got something out of what me and B said. There's a difference between weak, and there's a difference between strong, and there's a reason for it all. But hey, you got to find out for yourself, man. We all got 24 hours in the day, and we all got to live this life individually. You find out on your own, man. I hope you're making chess moves and not checkers moves. We'll catch you guys on the flip. Y'all stay up. Peace.
Peace.